Hello and welcome. Namaste. Welcome to 60 minutes in yoga class with focus on spine. You don't need a yoga mat, you can just sit on your carpet or blanket. But it's nice to have some pillows, cushions, eye pillows if you have, or some blankets to support your body. In today's Yin Yoga class, we are going to move our spine to all 6 directions: flexion, extension, left and right flexion, and twists. If you feel in any pose that you have pain in your back, then just feel your body and listen to your body. So don't go so deep into positions. We will start with a 3 minutes meditation and setting intentions to our practice. If you want, you can lie in Shavasana on the floor, your feet hip wide apart, your hands by your side, your palms up. Or if you want, you can just sit in a comfortable meditation position, crossed feet, Sukhasana, easy pose, or whatever position is nice to you. So make sure you feel warm, you have enough clothes on, you have fresh air, you have maybe candle lights, maybe some nice music to support your practice. And if you're ready, then find your position and just close your eyes. Inhale deeply through your nose and exhale deeply through your nose. Inhale, your belly rising. Exhale, your belly sinking. You can just invite in the soft ujjayi breathing. Or you can just breathe normally, but a little bit deeper than you usually do. In everyday life, we are using just the upper part of our lungs to breathe. Now we are trying to use also the lower part of your lungs. Feel all muscles in your face are relaxed. Your hands, they're relaxing on your knees, thighs, or on the floor. And just breathe. And observe your body now. Setting an intention requires that we know something about ourselves and our current situation. So we could set an intention to maximize the physiological benefits of our Yin Yoga practice, to work into our joints and connective tissues, or we could intend to maximize the emotional or psychological benefits, to deepen our mindfulness practice, or we could desire to work on our energy body, to increase the flows of energy or remove blockages. Setting an intention for your yoga practice is simply bringing your attention to a quality you would like to emulate for your time on and off. the mat. The quality could be gratitude, strength, awareness of breath, whatever you want to cultivate. Intention settings takes yoga beyond being just a physical practice and brings it off your yoga mat and into your life. Setting intentions is so powerful because not only we focus on it during our yoga practice, but our mind will often continue to be drawn to it outside of the class. First, just focus on your breath and the beating of your heart. Let the rest of your day melt away as you come back to yourself. Turning your awareness inward, meditate on what really matters to you. Bring your awareness to a virtue that you would like to embody. Be careful of your wording and keep it positive. You can draw your intention back to your mind at any point during your practice, especially when things get challenging. Energy flows where intention goes. Slowly open your eyes. And our first position today is butterfly, and we are going to hold it in 4 minutes. Butterfly is an inversion of bound angle. Bring soles of your feet together. Lengthen your spine, inhale, and with your exhalation, bend forward. Feel your body here and now. Remember, if you have sciatica or slip disc, then try to avoid rounding your spine. So then it's better to lie on the floor and maybe bring your feet towards the wall, your feet together if you have a wall, or if you don't have a wall, you can put your feet on the bolster. And just relax your lower back, relax your shoulders, relax your neck on the floor. So this is the version of the sciatica or slip disc. If you have very tight hamstrings, so if you feel that you are just sitting like this and not bending so much forward, then it's also nice to sit on the cushion or pillow. Like, come and sit higher. And try again how that feels now. If you have pain in your hips, support your knees with another bolster or pillows or blocks. In butterfly, our heels are not against the body, so they are quite far away. So you are creating a diamond shape with your legs. You can also lift your buttocks a little bit before you are going to fall forward. You can support your forehead or your chin with 2 yoga blocks or some pillows. Maybe you want to support your whole body. and just relax here. So if it's your first time in that position, just take time to try what feels good to you, and then be silent. Just hold the position, close your eyes and breathe. The first principle of Yin Yoga is this: every time you come into a pose, go only to the point where you feel a significant resistance in the body. Don't try to go as deeply as possible right away. Give your body the chance to open up and invite you to go deeper. After 30 seconds or a minute, usually the body releases and greater depths is possible, but not always. Listen to the body and respect its requires. Slowly start to come out from the pose, and usually we have a counter pose. So if we had a flexion, counter pose, we take our knees towards the chest. Just hug your knees towards your chest and rock side to side, gently massaging your lower back. And always, between poses, you can just take your Shavasana and hold it a couple of deep breaths. Your feet hip wide apart, your arms by your side, your shoulders relaxed. If you feel that your lower back is painful here, bend your knees, take your knees together, lift your hips and turn your tailbone up and roll your lower back towards your yoga mat. Take a couple of deep breaths and then slowly start to move your body up. Our next position is forward fold with your straight knees. So again, first you can just lift your buttocks, feel your body, start to forward fold. If you are very tight hamstrings, then it's really recommended to support your knees with a small pillow, or maybe also sit higher, that your knees are always a little bit bent. We are trying to make a connection first between our hips, thighs and lower belly. Arms relaxing, palms up or palms down, whatever feels good to you. Shoulders relaxed, neck relaxed. Again, if you have sciatica or slip disc, then instead of rounding the spine and bending forward, you may want to lie on the floor and elevate your feet up towards the ball. And this is also a nice position to have a small blanket or cushion under your butt. So you have to sit towards the ball Roll your feet up. Right now my wall is very far away, but if you have a like normal wall, then your feet are towards the ceiling and right up. Again, take some time to find out the position which is best for you. And the total time to hold the position is 4 minutes. So we are on the halfway already. And again, just be quiet here. Feel that your back is lengthening a little bit when you are inhaling. And when you're exhaling, sink deeper into the pose, if this is possible for you. Consider your will and your body as two dancers, moving in total union. Too many yoga students make their yoga practice into a wrestling match. The mind contending with the body, forcing into postures that the body is resisting. Yoga is a dance, not a wrestling match. Slowly start to come out from the pose. Now straighten your left knee and bend your right knee. If there is pain in your hip, support your thigh with a block or small pillow or blanket. Inhale deeply, and with your exhalation, let your body sink towards your left side, maybe supporting your hand to the floor or slightly towards your left foot. So if your left foot is pointing more outside, then you can just sink more deeply towards your left foot. The position is a half butterfly. We are going to hold that one 4 minutes. And then we have a counter pose and another side, 4 minutes. Just close your eyes. Inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale deeply through your nose. Relax your shoulders, relax your face. Listen to the body and go to the edge. When and if the body opens and invites you in deeper, then accept the invitation and go to the next stage. Once at this new edge, again pause and wait for the invitation. Wait for the next opening. In this manner we play our edges, each time awaiting a new invitation. We ride the edges with a gentle flowing breath, like a surfer riding the waves of the ocean. When you come into the pose, drop your expectations. How the pose should look like. In Yin Yoga, we don't use our body to get into a pose. We use the pose to get into our body. Slowly release the pose. Stretch your right knee. Maybe your knee needs some kindness, massage. Just lie back on your Shavasana. Take a couple of deep breaths in your Shavasana. Again, if your lower back is sore, bend your knees, take your knees together. Lift your hips, turn your tailbone between your knees, and then roll your spine back to your yoga mat or carpet. Find your way back to the seated position. And straighten your right knee. Not straight forward, but slightly diagonal. Bend your left knee. You can lift your glutes a little bit. Lengthen your spine. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Let your body sink just softly to the pose. Slightly towards your right foot. If you want, you can hold your big toe. Or just relax your hands on the floor. Feel your spine lengthening. And just close your eyes and pray. Inhale deeply through your nose. Accept your body where you are. Exhale deeply through your nose. And just feel your body from inside. The pose is always working if you can feel the body being stretched, squeezed, or twisted. You don't need to go any further if you're already feeling significant stretch, compression, or twist. Going further is a sign of ego. Staying where you are is embracing in. But Yin Yoga is not meant to be comfortable. It will take you outside of your comfort zone. Much of the benefits of the practice will come from staying in this zone of discomfort. Despite the mind's urgent pleas to leave. Now this too is part of the practice. As long as we are not experiencing pain, we remain. Pain is always a one-way ticket out of the pose. Release. Stretch your left foot. Give some massage on your knee if your knee needs it. And this time, lie on your belly, your stomach. First, just relax here. Take your feet hip wide apart. Supporting your head with your hands. Feel your belly and your hips sinking deeper into the surface. Our next position is Sphinx pose. So you can take your elbows right under your shoulders. Roll your shoulders back and down. And if your hips are not touching the floor, take your hands slightly forward. So feel your hips and your belly are relaxing on your yoga mat or carpet. If you feel too much back bend in that position, take your hands even more forward and lower your chest on the floor. Feel where you want to hold the pose. If you are staying in the Sphinx pose and you basically feel anything, maybe you are so flexible in your spine, so then you can come up to seal and hold it here. For me, this is too much. You see my hips don't touch the floor, so I will come back to Sphinx, but you can stay where you want to. And if you want to support your body, you can take a bolster or pillow. Under your chest, under your arms, or you can support your face with your hands. Just hold your chin like this. And again, after a while, when your body wants more, then you can just bend your knees, if that feels a nice position to hold. So after you have been maybe trying different positions, find a way to hold the position and stay here. We'll hold the position 2 more minutes. So then that means altogether 4 minutes. Feel that your lower back and your butt muscles, big glute muscles, gluteus, they are completely relaxed. Your face is relaxed, your lips, your belly, and counter pose is child pose. Just press your hips up, sit on your heels, or if you have pain in your knees, take a pillow between your heels and your butt and slowly start to come to your elbows. And then lower your forehead to your hands or to your yoga mat or surface. And just stay there. Observe your lower back. Relax from your fingers to your shoulders. Feel your hips sinking deeper down towards your heels. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. Maybe turn your head side to side. This is a counter pose. We are not going to hold longer. Start to push your body up. And our next position is Bananasana. So you are making a banana shape with your body, but we are lying on our back. So just lie down and take your feet hip wide apart. Lift your arms up. Relax your hands, your shoulders, your arms on the floor. If you have some pain in your shoulders, open your arms more to the side. Take your right foot over your left without bending knee. So if you don't have problems with your shoulders, bend your upper body to the left side. Hold your right hand maybe. So you are creating banana shape with your body. So feel you are stretching out on the right side, outside of your thigh, your hip, your gluteus minimus, medius muscles around your hip, on the side, on your right side, your spine, upper spine. Maybe you turn your head as well to your left side. Four minutes. Then we have a counter pause and 4 minutes to another side. So again, your eyes closed, your face completely relaxed. And remain still. The second principle of Yin Yoga is stillness. Stillness of the body, like a mountain. Stillness of the breath, like a calm mountain lake. Stillness of the mind, like a deep blue of the sky. Take your arms by your side. Take your feet hip wide apart. And the counter pose, draw your knees towards your chest, hug your knees, rock side to side gently. And then again, straighten your knees. And now we change. Take another foot over, and this time left one. Maybe taking your left hand and bend to your right side. Relax your arms. Relax your feet. Relax your face. Feel that left side of your body is lengthening. Maybe you feel your lower back, maybe you feel your hip. If it's not painful, stay there. Inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale deeply through your nose. Slowly come out from the pose. Bend your knees towards your chest. Just rock side to side. Our last position we are going to hold is reclining twist. So just hold the left knee, straighten your right knee, and start to twist your left knee over to your right side. Again, it depends how flexible you are, how do you feel in your lower back. Maybe you need something under your knee, maybe not. So if your left knee is turning towards your right side, so you can take your hips and turn them more to your right side. You can open your left arm, you can turn your head to the left side, or if it's painful in your neck, hold your head neutral. In that position, it's nice to have a small blanket under your head. And if you are not so flexible that your knee is coming to the floor, touching the floor, then it's nice to have one or maybe two bolsters under your bent knee. If you want, you can take your right hand to your left knee, but just relax your elbow. Feel that your elbow is on the floor. Maybe you want to support your hips with your left hand or lower back, just holding here if it's too much to open. So try a little bit different ways to hold the pose. Then you will find out how your body likes the pose. If you have had some problems in your lower back or slip disc, maybe you want to do it very carefully, slowly, just to feel first. How is it? Is it safe? And then maybe go in to the deeper pose. If you have your knee quite high and you are using pillows and you still feel maybe it's too much or maybe it's painful in your lower back, so you can bend your both knees and lower your both knees. So just you feel that you are twisting less. Or maybe you want to hold your feet on the floor and just drop your knees. So feel how much rotation is good to your lower back, your upper back, your neck, your hips. Take your knees towards your chest, hug your knees, and rock side to side. And now straighten your knees, take a couple of deep breaths in your Shavasana before we change the side. You can just lift your pillows to another side, or you can turn yourself. And it's important that you take a same position to another side. So if you want, Use pillows under. Bend your right knee 90 degrees. Turn over to your left side. Open your right arm to the side. And turn your head to the right. Or if it's too much, bend your both knees. Lower your knees, your feet. If this is too much, take your feet on the floor, just drop your knees. If you have pain in your shoulder, take your arm down. Just feel relaxed. From your fingers to your shoulders, from your head to your spine. Just breathe and be here and now. Whatever you are thinking right now, let it go. Just be here. Accept everything, what arises. Take your knees towards your chest. Hug your knees, rock side to side. Just massaging your lower back. And then our final position, Shavasana. If you really have a bad lower back, then I recommend you to take one pillow under your knees, like this. Straighten your knees and take your heels hip wide apart, or maybe you want even more. So when I have pain in my lower back, I often just relax my feet elevated. And if you have maybe sofa or a chair close by, you can just put your feet much higher up, that you feel your lower back is completely relaxed on the floor. And it's nice always to use a blanket when you are relaxing in Shavasana. If you have some pillows or bolsters, you can just wrap a blanket around your feet. So one, of course, is the heat and warmth. Another one, the blanket is keeping your feet on place so they are not falling apart or not falling down. And if you have pain in your lower back, again, just lift your lower back, lift your hips a little bit, and turn your tailbone between your thighs. If you have some eye pillows or something else, some scarf or something to cover your forehead and eyelids, cover your forehead, maybe supporting your head with another small blanket. Turn your palms up. If you want, exhale a couple of times through your mouth. And feel how that relaxes your throat. Your mouth, your lips. Relax your teeth. And just feel your body. Your body is completely relaxed in your Shavasana. Shavasana is the most important part of your practice. We do not need to cool down after Yin Yoga practice. We want to restore the body to neutrality. It's time for rest and a transition back to the world we left behind. The art of Shavasana is to consciously surrender and remain aware whilst simultaneously being at ease. Shavasana means corpse pose in Sanskrit. It is meant to symbolize the physical immobility of death, but with an awakened mind. It is a deep surrender of the present moment, letting yourself be and meditating on that. Shavasana is self-care. But it is also deep awareness that all things are impermanent and we can learn to appreciate without attachment. Slowly start to move your fingers, hands, feet, arms. Maybe you want to stretch the whole body out. Maybe you want to bend your knees towards your chest and just hug your knees and rock side to side. Take it slow. Wake up your body slowly again. And slowly find your way to your seated position. Keep your eyes still closed. Gather your hands in front of your chest, your palms together in Anjali Mudra. Lower your head for gratitude. Namaste. To all the teachers in your life who have guided you, thank you for joining me. Have a nice evening.